What's up, guys? How is everybody doing today? I'm doing good, I think. Wait. Oh, yep. Yep, I'm good. Let's jump right into a Tinker video, guys. First announcement, if anybody wants to become a channel member, you can download any of the models you see on this channel and print them right at home. Or if you just want to support the channel, that is also super cool and also awesome. Okay, let's jump right in. No wasting time. You guys are from the future, so you got to see the thumbnail. I have not created anything yet, but we do have a project idea. So, I noticed my mother has this collection she got out, and it was sitting out on her table, and I was looking at it. I'm like, wow, why have we not done this? So, you know, there's like that fairy garden, like collectibles, like objects for, I don't know, like little gnomes and fairies, you know, fairy garden. I think that's the right term. Just really cool little natural like houses and objects that are like miniatures, but like it would be little fairies living in the woods in these little objects, you know? So there's all kinds of little houses that they could be in like a little tree stump, or one of them was like an apple. One was a blossom, a flower blossom house. I was like, oh my gosh, how have we not done this all the time? If the video does well, we could make it into a little series, and then we would get a little collection going of our own stuff. What would it be called? Our own line of fairy garden, you know, designs, whatever. So I don't even know what one we should try first. I really kind of want to do a pumpkin because she had one that was an apple, but I really like pumpkins. I'm a giant pumpkin grower. I'm actually trying to grow a 2,000-pound pumpkin this year, so that's why I'm going to be a little short on time. I'll let you guys know if I accomplish it. Maybe we'll take a field trip to see my pumpkin later in the fall. We'll somehow make it relate to Tinker. Okay, guys, here's our pumpkin. Honestly, let's just start rolling with it. Rolling. Let's go ahead and make a pumpkin quick. I kind of want to do the tree stump one too, but let's just do one of the ideas. Let's make a little pumpkin house and maybe a cool vine coming off of it like it's still growing, you know? Oh, we are very smart. Okay, let's just, I obviously you saw I grabbed a sphere and we're just changing the shape of it here. We'll crank up the steps bar to 24 so it's a little smoother. Should we be working bigger or doesn't it matter? Probably doesn't really matter. Okay, let's go ahead and do a little duplicating and repeating. So let's duplicate it, spin it, there, 22.5 degrees. So it's, if you keep your mouse inside this blue circle, it'll snap grid to these, whatever, specific degree angles. But, you know, if you're outside the blue circle, you can kind of move fluently like this. There we go. There's the lesson for the day that everybody already knows. Okay, so let's just move it 22.5 degrees, so in the snap grid, and then we just keep hitting duplicate and watch. Boop, 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 boop. Pumpkin initiated. Boom. Like, it's cool. We got the ribs, but I don't want it that shape. Let's see what it looks like if we smash it down a little more. I'm not like, oh, like it's not awful. You know what's funny is we've done so many videos. We've actually done a pumpkin video. So let's go back and I remember what to do because we've done it before. So I want the ribs to be better. That shape was a little weird. So let's go like this. I'm going to make it a little wider. Okay, watch this. Are you watching? Are you watching the video? Oh, there's two of them here. Let's delete one. Okay, I'm going to make it a little shorter like that. And let's duplicate it. And let's slide it over. See, now the top of the pumpkin will come back in on itself. That's what I want. Okay, so we got these little butt cheeks here. And now let's select both of them and duplicate. And let's do our same spin, okay? 22.5, and now hit duplicate. Boop, 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 boop. See what I mean, guys? There. Look it. Are you guys looking, please? It's funny, sometimes when I yell into the mic, it just gets really quiet because my mic is like, hey, now, come on. Calm down. Wow, that's a perfect pumpkin. Boing, yoing, yoing. Why am I so hyper? Oh, and you know what's funny? As soon as I'm done with this video, I got to go work on my pumpkin patch. Because to grow a 2,000-pound pumpkin, it's not easy, guys. So, yeah, I got work to do. I started last October. So it's a project, guys. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, let's cut the bottom of this pumpkin off, everyone. The door is gonna be. Do we? You know, you get what I'm saying. Oh, we can have little steps that go up to it. Yeah. I am really liking this project already. I don't know why. I hope it doesn't disappoint me. I cry easy. Let's hit group. Wherever it is a group. We can have a nice flat bottom on there. Uh-oh. Is that all in there? Yeah, it is. Okay, nice, easy to print flat bottom. This is going to be awesome. One of the hard parts is probably going to be like a good stem. I mean, hard for some people, but we are pros. But what kind of a stem do we want? I kind of want to make it really awesome, but it's going to make a lot of shapes. Let me show you guys, if you haven't seen the pumpkin making video, we made a really cool stem. We could probably do it with the sketch tool, but let me show you how we could do it with the scribble tool. Okay, let me fill this all in. So, see, I'm just making a little weird thing like this. And then I'm going to color it in. Okay, there we go. So, see, I actually kind of like the sketch tool. I mean, the scribble tool makes things more like shaky. What's the word? Rough. And obviously, like the stem of a pumpkin is pretty rough. So, see, let's just look at it, guys. Come on. Hit done. Okay, we can make this really flat like these. 1 millimeter. Let's make it a 0.5 millimeter. But see, if we add too many shapes, we might break. I might have to export it and bring it back in. I guess we could do that as a little lesson also. If you get too many shapes going. So let's just try this. We might not do this for our project, but let's try it. So let's duplicate it. I'm going to raise it up. I'm going to raise it up by 5 5/10 of a millimeter. Okay, I mean a 0.5 millimeter. Same thing. I raised it up. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to twist it a tiniest little bit also. Like that. Okay. And I'm going to move it over 1/10 of a millimeter. Oh my gosh. Now we can keep hitting duplicate. Watch what's going to happen. Okay, are you guys seeing this? I could have made it get smaller quicker. I don't know. Let's just keep going. See what we're getting here? Isn't this crazy? It's pretty cool, but are we going to break the world, the matrix? Like, can we even use this? Probably not. I just wanted to show you guys this. Isn't this cool? Um, but see, I want the stem. Oh my gosh, this is wow. This is crazy. We'd have to make it smaller. But see, I wanted the stem to kind of come off of it, though. I feel like we're going to have to do it a different way, because this is going to be nuts. Like, look at how cool it looks, though. Isn't it great? But see, I want it like attached. Well, maybe it would work. Oof. Oh my gosh, it'd be so cool if we could do it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want it to come down, maybe touch the side of the pumpkin. I think we already have so many shapes here, though. I wish we could do that stem. Why don't we... Let me try something quick. What if we did this? What if we flip the pumpkin on its side? Because see, us giant pumpkin growers, we grow the pumpkins on their side like this. Because that's actually how they naturally want to lay. So let's change its shape a little bit, though, because it was... I don't even know. What would be a good shape for a... I still kind of want it like... We call this a pinwheel as a giant pumpkin when they're tall like this. Because then we might be able to do the stem. Because that wouldn't be as hard to... I mean, to have it just come down there to the ground. Maybe we'll put some leaves or something around the bottom so it doesn't look so cut off weird. Let's cut this off. Okay, let's see if we can. Well, that's thinking. Let's do it here. Let's. Okay, let's select this, duplicate, raise it up a little bit. We're gonna spin it. Spin it a little bit. I'm gonna have to tilt it a little bit. This is weird doing this, isn't it? Okay, I think it's tilted a little bit, and we need to make it a little smaller also. Here, let's... Okay, let's just try that. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's keep hitting duplicate. I don't think I don't think we have any curve to it, do we? Maybe. Well, this might work. Hold on. Let's just keep going. Okay. Holy cow. That's a good one. That's a good one. I have no idea if we could group that, though. Let's put it on the pumpkin and see if we can get it to go to the ground, you know? Let's stretch it. I'm going to mirror it. We got to flip it over. Wow, this is crazy. If we do like it, I'll try to export it and bring it back in. Then we could actually use it. But this has got a lot of shapes to it. So I think I would do it something like this. Have it come to the ground. Oops. Holy cow. Maybe I should have grouped it. Uh-oh. You know what? Let's go back. Let's put it over here. I'm going to see if it'll group. Come on, baby. No whammies. I'm going to go take a walk. Feed the chickens. Well, first I'll have to go get some chickens. Group. Okay. Let's see if it groups. Holy cow, did it actually group? Oh my gosh. Guys. So, since this grouped, here's what we're going to do. Because I think we're going to use this. Okay, since it grouped, let's export it. So, let's do export. STL. I'm just gonna put it in 3D models. Let's call it stem. Yeah, I have another one called stem. I already have a file called stem. Stem 2. Oh my gosh. Okay, now you know what? We're going to get out of here. Not only am I going to delete that, we're actually going to start a new project. Because I think the memory is still there. Because I could hit the back button and all that stuff will come back. So I think we have to start a whole new project. So let's just copy our pumpkin. Right here's copy button. And let's go to a new project. There we go. Now we can just hit paste. Boom. We got our pumpkin. Now, when we import, choose file. Let's import stem 2. All the memory will be gone on it, so we won't be breaking the matrix. Where is it? Is it under our pumpkin? Ah, there it is. Okay, we got to pick our color again. Presets. We could just go with this green. So yeah, now we have the object back in, but all the memory's gone. So I can't ungroup it or do anything to it. But now I think the program just thinks of it as one object now. So, because we're going to be adding a lot of other stuff. So, and while I was waiting, I was thinking I might even tip this pumpkin. Can I ungroup it? Wow, I can. I didn't know after copy and pasting it if I could ungroup it. Let's see, because it might even look, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they grow like, well, pumpkins grow all different ways. It might even look good tipped a little bit. Because we could have a little wooden, like a little tiny stairwell that leads to, that leads up to a little door. Oh, this is cool. Obviously, it's not lined up. Let's make this smaller. Wow, we made a really good stem, though. I kind of want it big and chunk. Okay, let's see. Oh, I wonder... Well, let's just see. Let me get this positioned how I want, and then we'll take a look. Okay, there we go. Ooh, I like this. So see, we got a cool, more natural tilt. We'll still have to cut the bottom here. And this stem would attach to the main vine or a vine of the plant. So we kind of need a little bit of a vine here too. But we don't want to do it all crazy again like this. Let's just see if we could use, what could we use? Here, let's use a sphere. You get what I'm saying? We got to have it attached to a vine here. We might be able to do a little kind of duplicating and repeating with a sphere, which is one of my favorite objects. So see, we could pretend this is the vine. We just want it to kind of curve out of sight like it's we want it to look like it's attached to it, but let's just try it. Okay, so here's the attachment point. So let's duplicate it. I gotta make my movement smaller. Did we already duplicate it? No. Okay, let's, yeah, that's good. Let's duplicate it. We'll slide it over and turn it a little bit. Dang it. Start over. Okay. Duplicate. Slide it over. Turn it a little. Okay. Oh, yeah, this will work. Okay, I just kind of moved it a little, and now keep hitting duplicate. Ooh, that's not enough movement. Let's see if I can make it work. You can still make changes to the direction you're going, as long as you don't click off of the object, and then you can continue to hit duplicate. See? So see, we have it running this way. Here, let's see if we can make it go a little sharper now. this way. Oh no, I definitely screwed that part up. Okay, you can always start over then. So like, so see, we could select this end one, hit duplicate, make our little subtle changes here, and then once you're happy with your subtle changes, just keep hitting duplicate and see what it does. So see, now we're getting a little bend like that. See if we can have it come back the other way now. Okay, yeah, that's a little better. It's not so crazy. Let's see what it looks like when we snip the bottom off. Okay, let's group everything. And see, this will prove it how fast it groups. Like, it'll still take a little while, but with this crazy stem, this would have took forever to group. I mean, it would have took a long time to group, but now it shouldn't take too long. Okay, I take it back. That actually did take a little while. Here, let's go back to multicolor. So there must be a really lot of polygons in the circles or spheres. So we should export this again, and then we can finally start on making it into a little fairy garden house. We'll just try to hide. I kind of like the vine, but not a lot. We'll kind of hide it or try to fix it up or something. So we're going to export this again and bring it into a new project because this thing has too many shapes. So export, STL. Okay, there we go. Now let's open up a new project. Another new project. There we go. Okay, so I brought this part in by itself. So we can change it to green. And the pumpkin I didn't export. I just copy and pasted it from the other project. So let's slide it over here. Whoa. Oh my gosh. That was a little bit of a struggle. Okay, drop the pumpkin down. That's okay though. I mean, that's all part of it. Wow. Let's see. We should have done it like this. Okay, let's whoa. Oh yeah, the pumpkin's not grouped. I think I should just group the pumpkin together. Oh, finally. There we go. Oh yeah, we just got to trim the bottom of the pumpkin. Okay, let's do that quick. And oh my gosh, that was a little bit of a struggle. But you know what? That's good because that means we learn stuff. And this is pretty cool. So now we can group. Well, I guess we could group all this. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, there we go. So see, that didn't take that long to group. And see, you can always go back to multicolor right here. So we can have a beautiful thumbnail. Oh my gosh, we did it. Wow, that took like an hour of real life. I hope I can edit that down into like 15 minutes or something because we have a lot more work to do. This is just the, this is just the structure of the house shape. Okay, guys. Let's start adding detail. Let's do, I'll probably have to do a little time lapse of some of it, but let's do some of it together so you can see the type of stuff we'll be doing. Honestly, why don't we add a couple little roofs in right away? Like a little overhang roof and then maybe, yeah, let's just do it. Let's try the sketch tool. Let's just set it down. Here, watch this. Let's just do... Well, I don't know. Okay, let's just do stuff. What am I doing? Come on. Okay, 2 over. I purposely did that one, because see, I wanted it to be a little like this. Okay, let's click this button so we can add appends. Let's add a pin right here and right here. Okay. And now let's select, oops. Let's select these two and move them in. I'm trying to see if we can, oh, and turn them to curves. Wow. Do I sound super confident? Okay, we're moving both in 2 clicks and turning them to curves. See what we got going on? And I don't care. Yeah, I don't mind if this is like, see how it's thinner down here and then it gets thicker? I like that, actually. There. This is actually exactly what I want. Finish sketch. Yeah. See, instead of just having a perfect triangle coming out, we've got we got more of a cool kind of organic-y looking shape. Let's make it a little bigger. Let's put some shingles on this thing. I think we'll do a couple little roofs because I think I'll show you what I mean in a second. Wow, the sketch tool worked really good for that. It's probably definitely too big, but we'll shrink it down when once we add finish the shingles. Dude, I was just thinking about this. Let's do leaves as the shingles. Oh my gosh. Let's set the sketch tool right here. And what kind of leaf do we want, guys? Do we want to just do an easy one? I don't, I'm not really sure what I'm doing here, but let's just make a leaf shape and see how good it works. Okay, you get what I'm saying? Like, even like that. So you could, yeah, I kind of want them off like that. Yeah. Okay, finish sketch. Ooh, was that a mistake to put it on there? Should we have just laid it flat? Oh, man, I feel like we should have just laid it flat. Okay, let's make this skinnier. Do we want to cut some little lines in there? We could use the sketch tool, or what would be less shapes, you know? Here, let's try something. Make it really big. Experimenting. Let's grab the scribble tool and set it down. Aw, man, I wish we could. Maybe we'll have to use the sketch tool. Let me just see how awful this is. Because these are going to be really small. Know what I'm saying? Do not make fun of my leaf yet, please. Unless you want to. See what I mean? I was just thinking something like this. See, the dang thing is not level. See? Oh my gosh, why is it so... um, maybe I just need to fix it a little bit. There we go. Okay, see, that's fine, guys. You guys thought it was stupid. Let me stretch it up a little bit. Because it's going to be so small, this detail might not even show up. Let's try it out. Let's go with a different color green. And we could have done it as a little, or do we want to cut into it like this? Let's quick see what that looks like. So do we want it more like that? Or was it better the other way? Whatever. This looks fine. Let's flip it over and let's put some of these on the as shingles, you know? This is not green enough. How about dark green? Okay, once we get, once we get one on, we can just duplicate them. Wow, we should be in the center. It would be easier if we were in the center. There. Then you can change your view easier, you know? Oh, we should group these together. Group. This, I feel like it should be brown. Okay, guys. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to duplicate it. And I'm going to mirror it. See, we can kind of flip these leaves around so they kind of look a little different. I might even kind of like tilt them. Well, I don't know. Maybe. Let me just get a row of them how I like them. Okay. Now let's select this whole row. And we should just be able to duplicate and put it up here. Actually, that's pretty cool. I think we'll just go with that. Okay, keep hitting duplicate. Wow, that's awesome. I love it. Oh my gosh. So now we can just select the whole thing. We'll hold shift and deselect the roof part. See? Now we have all the leaves selected. So let's hit duplicate. Slide them over, see? And now hit mirror. That'll flip them. And biggity bam, Bob's your uncle. There you go. See, roofage. Wow, that is really cool too. I don't know if that dark green is easy to look at, but I kind of like it. And you know what? Let's do this. I think. Should we try to do a ridge? Maybe. Let's just try it. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. It's awesome, guys. I just think that color's a little too dark. Let's see if we can, we'll do a custom color. What the, oh. Okay, that's good for now. There we go. Now we can see it better. Oh, that looks beautiful. And then see, we can use, I think I'm going to do 2 of these same roofs. So let's just install this one and then we'll kind of know where we want the door. That is really cool. I feel like we could group this even. Well, maybe not. Let's bring that little puppy back in. Ooh, maybe I do want to group it before we lose some of it in the pumpkin. Yeah, let's group it. Okay, there we go. Turn it back to multicolor. Oof, that took a while to group also. We're going to have a lot of shapes in this project. Good thing we exported that pumpkin and brought it back in. Okay, we're going to have to make this smaller. And let's slap it up here. I was thinking about actually having the front door like up over this because, and I'll tell you why. Ooh, this is awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay, how far out could it be and how good does it look? Okay, it's still connected. We don't want it out super far, do we? No. So I was thinking about having like a little staircase in detail. I want to cover up some of the vine because the vine's a little not perfect. So yeah, we could have the front door be up here somewhere. Let's see. Does this need to be smaller? No, I think that's good. Yeah, let's do it. That's good. And I was thinking about having like another little roof somewhere, like another window with a little, like one of these roofs. Let's just see. Because we, we made such a beautiful little roof. Like, what if we made it smaller? And then had it over a window, Maybe even down? I don't know. I'm just experimenting. Ooh. Yes, guys. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's tilt it a little so it's kind of lines up with the curve of the pumpkin better, like this. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, guys. We don't need one on the back, do we? Probably not. Oh, that's it. Yeah, nice little window over there. That's going to look great. And I'm going to make a little smokestack up here, like a chimney. Ooh. I'm just going to add a whole bunch of detail. So in here, I'm just going to make a front door with a frame. Because I'm going to have to speed some of this up, or this is going to be a 2-hour, 3-hour video. Because I think this is a cool project, and I want to add a lot of detail. We got some nice leaves. Oof. I'll have to figure... it's going to need some supports. Unless I get really crafty, we could make support. Unless I get really creative, we're going to need to print this with supports. But maybe I'll add some structural stuff. We could add an arch right here and a pole coming down. Maybe I'll do that in the time lapse. Okay, so here, I'll just kind of explain the next step I'm going to do then. I'm going to do some kind of a staircase. Yeah, so something kind of like this. So see, by adding a bunch of detail, we can kind of, it'll draw attention away from this vine. I mean, the vine's okay, but I kind of want to just have a whole bunch of detail so your eyes won't fixate on that. So there we go, guys. I'm going to jump into a time lapse and just add all kinds of little details, and you'll see what I'm doing as I go. But it's basically just going to be using just these simple shapes to make little wood frames, doors, windows, structures, and a little smokestack, maybe some little details around the bottom, like, we might have some little mushrooms growing or something like that. Let's jump into the time lapse. Alrighty, guys, look at this. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty cool. Let's do a full 360. So we got the big old pumpkin leaves here. See these big old foldy leaves? Did you guys see me make them? Is anybody still watching? We got awesome detail all the way around, guys. So yeah, we got this beautiful window with the little, kind of little round window. Looks like, I guess with the little rectangle window in it, so it could flip open. We got some plants there, kind of some big grass coming up, I guess. Let's keep going around. I started a full new project and built these kind of like, I think I'm going to pretend they're like bread furnaces or something, you know? And look, here's like the broken down smaller one. It's like a ruin, you know? This one fell apart, so they rebuilt this big one or something. It was kind of cool. I was going to have two of these, and I selected part of this one and deleted it, and it left it looking like that. I'm like, whoa, that's cool. It leaves a few overhang bricks, but I will deal with that. There's a little door to get into the bread kitchen. We got the beautiful stairs with the front door. Lots of details everywhere. Very cool. I did add curves in some spots to try to help so we wouldn't need so many supports. So look, there's curves here. I added a curve down here to help a little. I think it's still going to need supports in some spots. But honestly, this thing is fabulous, guys. I kind of want to see what one looks like fully gray. Here, let's duplicate it if it doesn't let us. Or if it lets us, I mean. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got two of them now. Can we just make this whole thing one color now? What do we usually work with? There we go. Wow. Because, see, I'm just going to print it probably... I'll probably just print it in my gray, you know? And then, oh my gosh, I don't think I have time to paint it. I'm going to see if my daughter will paint it for me. Oh my gosh. That is really cool, guys. Oh my gosh. Somebody should print this out and paint it because I want to see what it would look like. Oh my gosh. This is so neat. All right, guys. What do you think? I think I did good. Should we bring the colorful one back? I got to decide what I'll use for the thumbnail. Dude, I have to print this. So, you know what? Oh, man, this is a long project. I just have to, though. Oh, man, my printers are busy. Okay, that's okay. I will get this started, and we'll have to... I bet it'll print overnight, and then we'll check it out in the morning. Okay? Or something similar to that timeline. All right, guys, let's send this puppy to the printer. Oh my goodness, guys. Are you seeing this? Oh, I'm so happy it made it through. What in the world? This turned out incredible. Oh my gosh. I decided to use a brim, and I'll tell you why. Let's just check it all out quick. Supports, I did supports over here, so them definitely needed it. The brim I decided to do because of this staircase. I didn't want the staircase to pop off because, see, it was kind of freestanding as it prints up this way. So I decided to go use a brim. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Now, I didn't use any supports for this whole roof section here. I just wanted to see what would happen. And the only thing that did happen, it got a little weird, janky looking right here. And look, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this bar, this little bar right here is supposed to be in and under there. It like kicked it out somehow. So it's like sticking out here. Actually, and it looks kind of cool. Because a lot of these like fairy houses, sometimes they'll even print them with like crooked windows and doors. And so this is sticking out now, but actually I think it looks awesome. Guys, this is definitely one of the top models I've ever printed out of my own. Oh my gosh. Here, let me get it cleaned up. I'll be back. All right, here we go, guys. Check it out. Oh my gosh. This is so wonderful. Wow, I hope this video does good. Hit the like button, guys, because we got to get this video performing well, because we could do a whole lineup. Oops, I forgot to take these off. I wonder how quick I can do that. Here, I'll be right back. There we go. Wow, them snapped right off. Yeah, look, there was tree supports all in here. Only took a couple seconds with a needle nose pliers. They all came off in one chunk. And another thing that's cool is I used to always hate brims, but I adjusted the gap of my brim to the model. So it usually attached it, like it would attach way too hard. So I'd be picking at it and it'd be sticking to it. But I have mine set at 0.4 millimeters, which is really far away from the model. That's how far away it tries to keep the brim from the model. So it's kind of just barely touching the model. Yours might be a little different. 0.4 is a big gap, but for my Z height, that's it, the brim came off in one piece. Oh my gosh. Now we can take a look at it here. I hope it's not too bright lighting. Everything turned out great, guys. And I only did I didn't want it to take 20 hours, so I did just 0.2 layer height. So it would have even looked better at 0.1, you know? Or on a resin printer, could you imagine? If I can, the tips of these leaves it gets really thin right here. See, it's even wiggling. If I can add a little more plastic there, I will before I add it to the list. So any of you members that want to print this out, or if you want to become a channel member, you could download this STL right away and print it out. Maybe we can start a Tinkercad World Fairy Garden collection. Wouldn't that be cool? Oh my gosh, one of my all-time favorite prints. I think this is going to definitely get added to my Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame prints with my dragon and some of the other stuff that we've made on the channel. Alrighty, guys, there we go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Come for a visit.